All right, guys. In this video, obviously by the title, it's going to be how to have your first $10,000 month trading, right? So I'm gonna just tell y'all how I had my first 10K month, and then how I would do it over again if I were unprofitable, or if I was knowing what I was doing but couldn't really get there. And I think a lot of people are a lot closer to their 10K month than it really seems. And I think a lot of people put such a big emphasis on the 10K month when in reality of trading, it is not a lot. In reality of it, and I've realized that, I've had four, or this is about to be my fifth 10K month that I'm about to have, and it's just been nothing. Every time you get that 10K month, it feels great for a second, and you realize, wow, there's so much more that could be made. There's so much more that there's left on the table. And I think a lot of people need to understand that, it's a great milestone. It's a great, spot to like have a goal, but there's so much more than that. So yeah. So my first 10K month was technically in April of 2025, but I don't classify that as my real 10K month because I didn't get that money trading disciplined. I did not get that money trading my model, following my system. I made that money gambling on Trump tariff news. If anyone remembers back in April when Trump got elected, he was talking about like the tariffs with China, and then the market was just dumping like an insane amount, like per point. Like it was like thousands of points per day. It was just dumping. One of those days I was on an XFA. I had two Top Step XFAs. I literally just shorted like 5 contracts. I literally just full ported shorts, and I made like $8,000 on both accounts in one trade. And then all I did was just get to the 10K mark, and I requested a payout of 10K. But again, I just didn't follow my rules. I just shorted off market open because the market was just dumping every day. So I did not follow my rules. However, I did make 10K. How I really made 10K, in my opinion, right? Like I never really even talk to people about that. If people ask me like when did I become profitable, I'll say July. That's when I really got my first 10K payout of like good disciplined trading. I was trading disciplined, right? I was following my rules. I was doing everything I wanted to. I was taking one trade per day. I was risking a moderate amount per trade. I wasn't going on till. I was following my rules. I was sticking to my plan, everything. End of July, I made $11,000. From Top Step, I had 5 Top Step accounts. I requested like a $2,100 payout per account. That was beautiful. And that was my first 10K month. And ever since, all I've wanted to do was scale and go higher. But this is what I would do if I were to do it all over again. If I had nothing, I would, first off, I would go to TJR Bootcamp again. Okay. Watch that. That introduces you to all the concepts. Then after you watch his bootcamp, I would watch the PB trading. I would watch their model. Okay, their model is super easy, super simple, a very high win rate, so you don't lose trades, so you don't tilt. Because that was my issue. I would lose trades and go on tilt and blow my account. I like to win. So I would watch the TJR bootcamp, learn what every concept is, then watch PB Trading's model. They have a free bootcamp, so I'd watch their model, learn their model, start trading their model. I would open up a demo trading account, and I would open up a 50K demo account. And then once you pretend that's like a fake funded account, once you can get it to $3,000 profit without losing $2,000, I would do it one more time. And if you could do that again in a row, so passing 2 counts in a row, that's when I would say you are confident enough. You know the trading enough to buy a funded account. I would buy one funded account, right? It's very cheap. It's like less than $100 per account. A 50K account, and I would trade that account similar to exactly how you trade it on your fake accounts. Trade those accounts, right? Get them passed, get your account passed, try to get like a $1,000, $2,000 payout. Use that money to buy 5 accounts on Top Step, 3 accounts in Alpha, wherever firm you like. Try to get max allocated, or maybe not 5 accounts. That is a lot. It's a big jump. Depending on your payout, right? You want to scale, right? I went from 2 accounts to 5. Right? If you go from 1, maybe go to 3 accounts, right? Whatever you're comfortable with, you do it. Once you get, 3 accounts, let's just say, you do the same thing. All you're doing is sticking to your rules. Nothing changes when you add more accounts. It's just you're making more money. Right? That's all it is. It's the same rules, same everything. Copy trade those 3 accounts that you have. Again, you should be getting like maybe a 6K payout or a 7K payout. And if you get 5 accounts, again, you should be getting a 9 or 10K payout. And the way you could easily just get a 9 or 10K payout with 5 accounts is I like to run up a balance to at least $4,000, because you could take 50% out from Top Step. That leaves you with $2,000 of drawdown, which is the default amount on your funded account. So that's why I always run my balance up to 4K. So literally, for me personally, the minimum payout I request if I have 5 accounts is $10,000, because I don't take a payout unless I have a $4,000 balance, because that means that when I take the payout, I will have a default funded account left of drawdown, and that'll be perfect, right? I don't want to take a payout at $2,000 because then I only have $1,000 left of drawdown. I want to keep the drawdown high. I want to have enough drawdown so I, am not going to blow my account then right after a payout. So run your account balances up to double what the drawdown is. So if it's $2,000 drawdown, run it to 4K, take half out, and that's your payout. So for 5 accounts, you'll be able to make $10,000. For 3 accounts, whatever, you'll need 6K to take out 3 per whatever. And all it is just sticking to your rules, guys. That's all it is. Just sticking to your system, sticking to your rules. The reward is the payout, right? Sticking to your rules is what you need to be doing, and you will only be rewarded with the payout after you stick to your rules. That is what you have to remember. And that's how I would have my first 10K month. I would just, again, watch TJR, watch PB trading model, demo trade for 2 funded accounts in a row until I pass that. Get on 1 or 2 funded accounts, pass those, get a small payout, right? Then reinvest those payouts into more accounts, 3 to 5 accounts, then go for that 10K, payout, 10K month. And it'll only work if you just stick to your rules, stick to your system, stay disciplined on and off the charts, right? Go to the gym every day. Do something every day. Journaling is the biggest thing of all time, because it'll help you identify patterns in your trading. And you should have your 10K month in no time. And again, once you hit your 10K month, guys, I promise you, all you're going to want to see is what's next. 100K, 50K, whatever. So that's how I'd have my first 10K month if I were to do it all over again. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.